Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC, and man, have I got a knife that I am really excited to talk to you guys about today. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Civivi Shredder. Now I've given this knife another little nickname, it's just for me personally, but we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But I tell you what guys, we're going to be taking a look at in my opinion, it's a really, really awesome knife. So let's just zoom out here and do that. There you go. There's your profile. That is the Civivi Shredder. Now, as you can see here, I chose the black and red layered G10 version. Imagine that. I know you're all just absolutely amazed and surprised at that. But there is a black and blue G10 and just an all-black G10 version. Of course, I went for black and red. Stainless steel liners on it. Black G10 backspacer as well. You've got a black stainless pocket clip for right or left hand. Tip-up carry, so there is some lefty love, and that is a pretty deep clip, which is pretty darn cool. I'm all about that. There's your, excuse me, C for Civivi pivot. Now you get up to the blade. You got this really nice satin finished D2 clip point blade. Nice big thumb hole, spidey flick, spot, whatever you want to call it. Pretty large cutout there, which to me just makes the blade look a little bit mean, and I like that. I like that a lot. Let's get some dimensions on it. Now overall with the shredder, you're looking at a good sized knife. You're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right about 8.5 inches. Handle length, you're looking at 4 3/4 basically, and then blade length you're looking at right about 3 3/4 inches with a 3.5 inch cutting edge with that decent sized trail. And our grip length, we're just over 4 inches with our grip length as I measure it. Right about 4, maybe just a tad over. Excuse me, doggone. One of my favorite things about the knife is this right here. Good size knife. Sorry guys. 3.7 ounces or 106 grams. Man, that is a fantastic weight for a knife this size. In the pocket, it was an absolute dream to carry. I mean, it was so smooth in and out of pocket. With that clip, I mean, that's what you have left over. So a good, decent, deep carry clip. As I said, rode absolutely terrific in the pocket. Now it is a flipper. Does ride on bearings. Not exactly drop shutty. Oh, it came down that time, didn't it? That initial drop is good. And then from there, it does take a little bit of help. You know, maybe once I get it a little bit more broken in and cleaned up pretty well. And of course, it is a liner lock. Now, I don't know if you guys have been hearing that when I've been opening it, but just listen. Every once in a while, there, you just get that little bit of ring to it when it opens up, which is very, very cool. Thumb roll, thumb flick, I'm not very good at thumb. There it is. I got to get it in the right spot. Thumb flicking. And... oh, looky there. Big Red can actually Spidey flick a knife. Who would have thought? Yes, guys, this knife has to be the easiest knife in the world to Spidey flick. I swear to God. Because I am Spidey flick challenged. I'll admit it. I'm not ashamed. I have a really hard time Spidey flicking knives. And this one, no. Oh, and then of course, yeah, there I did it. Of course, I did it on camera. Guys, this is just a dream to fidget with. It's an absolute blast. I absolutely have so much fun with this knife. Okay, now I did tell you. Let me go back to its nickname. I'm going to put this down right here for a little while. I came up with a nickname for this knife. For me, I nicknamed this knife the Baklash Killer. Why did I name it that? Well, I mean, there's been quite a few Civivis out in the world since the good old Baklash came out. And I tell you what, none of them have taken the Baklash's place as my favorite Civivi until about 2 days after I had the shredder. Guys, I absolutely love the Baklash. The shredder absolutely wipes the Baklash out, in my opinion. Let's get a weight on it. Pretty sure what we come up with 3.7. I'm going to bring it in here. Pretty sure it's just a tad lighter. Yeah, just a little. Baklash is 4 ounces. So the Civivi, or excuse me, the shredder is lighter. It's longer by about maybe 1/4 of an inch. Not a lot, but it is. They both have the really good deep carry pocket clips. The Baklashes might be just a little bit better, actually, to be perfectly honest with you. They're very similar shaped. The Baklashes obviously got the little bit more pronounced, harpoonish, I guess, would be the best way to put it. I do love the jimping on the Baklash. But the shredder, just a tad slimmer. Just a tad. Just a little bit. And it is so much more fun. It has so much more fidget factor for me. Speaking for me specifically, with that hole cut out in that blade. For me, that's saying a lot, guys. Now, the Baklash has got the lanyard hole, and it's got a lanyard pin, but it doesn't have a lanyard hole, so you can still put a lanyard on it. But, guys, apples to apples, oh my goodness. The shredder does it for me. The shredder has surpassed the Baklash as my favorite Civivi. And it doesn't hurt that it actually comes with a little bit of red on it. I mean, that's just a bonus. But this is an absolutely fantastic, fantastic knife. The handle, the texturing, that's some pretty aggressive texturing. I mean, you can just tell. I mean, look. You got some fine texturing on the Baklash, but on the shredder, oh my goodness. This thing, you can get an absolutely wicked grip. Now, the jimping isn't as good. I got to give that to the Baklash. The jimping isn't as good, but it's good enough. You got that forward finger choil. You can definitely choke up there. As you can see, I have a little bit left over. The blade, to me, the blade just looks mean. I thought the Baklash's blade looked mean. This blade just looks a little bit more mean to me. And there again, the handle, the ergos on the handle are absolutely fantastic. They were on the Baklash, don't get me wrong. But, oh my goodness. The clip, not an issue. Not an issue in my grip at all. As I said, the action is, trust me, the action is good. I mean, you get that first initial drop, then you got to shake and give it a little bit of help. That's okay. There it came. I can live with it. This knife is an absolute dream to me. Am I going to get rid of my Baklash? No. No. I've gotten rid of all my other Civivis. I had all the very first run and then a few others sprinkled in. I got rid of all those and I kept a Baklash because it was the favorite. But now we have a new king of the Civivis for me. Definitely the Shredder. Blue loved it. He told me he'd have liked it a little bit more if I got the blue version, but this is for me, not for him. Blue gave it a 9, and I totally agree with him. The action could be just a little bit. I mean, you know, I'm not going to quabble about it, but centering is looks pretty dead on to me. We'll check our lockup. Our lockup's looking like, oh, what's that hitting at? Probably about 30, maybe 40%. We'll call it in between that 30 to 40% range. Good lockup, solid, just a rock solid knife. And the best thing about it, this awesome knife cost you 61 bucks. You can't beat that. You just can't beat that in my book. Absolutely phenomenal. The finish on it. I mean, it's a we-built knife, guys. So the finish is exactly what we would expect from a we-built knife. Everything is chamfered, rounded. The liners. I mean, it's just an awesome knife. And I have found my new king of the Civivis, aka the Baklash Killer. King of the Civivi sounds a little bit better. That's for me. It might not be for you. I know there was a lot of people that really liked the Naja. I didn't. It was a good knife. Don't get me wrong. It was a well-built knife. It was a good knife. It just really wasn't my thing. The Shredder. The Shredder's definitely my thing. But thank you very much, guys, for indulging me while I drool over the Shredder just a little bit more. I greatly appreciate it. As always, guys, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, guys, I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.